G2 goes with a really big pivot here. Have sent these same 3 players onto B side early on, changing up their scouting pattern to not get so predictable.
This is that passive line you were talking about. SRN deep in the site.
Really what I'm waiting for is...
Jubes up top. Sees ahead. Only needed a split second of vision. Now throws out her hat too. Wants another. Scans. Rescue. Takes the opener, but SRN has been here the whole time. Waiting. Biding her time, and she's just not expected on B anymore.
More challengers just keep approaching into the site, but SRN is going to sit them down. The shots keep coming through, but now it's a 2v2 on site. Smokes are going down. The pressure is coming up, and G2 goes in, are finding the shots that matters. Amy with one, Amy with another, and now it is just Sayuri.
The IGL in the clutch. Amy's not looking. A 1v1, and Mimi peeks right into her. Sayuri. She may have been getting out cold in some of these rounds, but she ends the half with an incredible clutch to tie this game.
In the IGL 1v1 as well. It doesn't get any better than that. She's just cold up there, calm as can be. Knows that this is a very long day ahead of us, but we have Mika Fab standing by with one of our co-streamers in the studio. We're going to be taking a look at that in just a moment.
Come a little bit closer here because we are here on Lydia's stream right now on this watch party along with Fugu and Kelsey. So guys, how have you been enjoying the event so far?
We are really happy to be here. And let's go, Amy!
Oh, we have Amy fans in the house. What do you like about Amy?
She's so strong and pretty.
Yes, I totally agree. She is fantastic. I love her energy. You've had a lot of guests over here. You had, I think, SRN stop by the other day. Who would you like to stop by here on your watch party?
I don't know what does that mean.
Which guest would you like to have over here and maybe interview as well?
Amy.
Amy! Just the Amy. Only Amy stands over here. What's been your favorite moment so far in this event?
The ace of Amy.
The ace of Amy! Oh, Amy's the only right answer. What about you guys? Do you have any? Same. Amy stands? Amy stands. Amy stands only. Well, when people tune into your watch party, we do get the title I Am Her. How do you feel about that title? I like it.
So Riot come back to told me what I want the titles in the game. So I said I am her.
It's so powerful, right?
Yeah, thank you.
It's so powerful. Now, okay, if you had to pick an MVP for this tournament, because Game Changers Champions is awarding an MVP, besides Amy, because I know that there's only Amy stands here, besides Amy, who would you vote for MVP?
I think Fluorescent.
Oh, and I think this is
I have
obvious,
to
but why, in your opinion?
Because every move in game, it's like wow. When she plays, she's so strong, and all the time I'm shocked when she do a clutch or something like that.
Ridiculous movement, right?
Yeah.
Now the score is 6-6 right now. What's your prediction for the rest of the map? Amy will win.
Amy wins.
Amy wins everything here on Lydia's watch party. Thank you so much. We're gonna go back into the game.
Bye.
Woo!
Thanks very much, Mika. An incredibly close half here, 6-6. We even saw the other G2 team, G2 Brosen, as the Ghost
Yeah,
of Girls
they're in
call
the
them
crowd.
here. Pretty cool. I think they were just competing together in the EMEA Spotlight Series.
Yep.
G2 won that one. Another one coming up in NA2, which I think they're also playing in.
Yeah, teammates, but also the biggest fans for today and for tomorrow. They'll be rooting for. We're jumping into the second half here. Again, it finished off with this really sick clutch from Sayuri. Now the teams have had a moment to think. Get ready for the second half.
So Sayuri calls her team to go into this B site with 4. No one's actually on the site for G2, but they're ready to flood in. Rescue in that heaven smoke. A temptation with SRN revealed on the trip, but she finds Mel first instead. Rescue dashes back, and MIBR have traded this out well. The IGL again is doing great work.
Ooh! Just a nasty shot Vanya's struggled so far in the first half. We know she is one of the best players in the world. See what she can do into backside. Gets the first one. It's now been taken down low.
But it's a high-low now for MIBR. Vanya smokes off the spike, but she's chipped down to 1 HP. And MIBR are just running her down. Juice actually dies for it. SRN is blind now. This should not be possible. Vanya trying to stick to halfway. SRN baiting it out. She gets the kill. Is there time? It's down to the last second. And Vanya's done it. An absolutely unbelievable clutch.
Vanya is unreal. The 3K there. Getting on the spike doing the paranoia. She had to get it to half. For the Red Bull clutch, I mean, just watch it again and appreciate.
But for MIBR, let's go! Just an absolute tragedy for them.
Gut wrenching.
A 3v1 post plant against a 1 HP player. You cannot let opportunities like that slip.
Still, MIBR have gone for 3 sheriffs in this round. Don't forget, by the way, G2 won the second round after losing pistol in the first half. MIBR have had some tough luck on these low buys. But there's still some winning chances for them. Like, I don't want to oversell this right now, but if MIBR are able to find some kills, also say hello people.
Okay.
You get off the rope first. No, you get off the rope first. Sorry, he jumps and... No, she didn't lose any HP. Good. That's a classic. What I was gonna say, though, Sirius just one away from having the Cosmic Divide.
Amy. Spotted out. Blinded here. Okay. Rescue. 2 bullets, 3 kills. Couldn't ask for anything better. Did she go for the ace here? No. Jelly won't allow it. Hold on. It's a 2v3. MIBR will get the spike down.
Cosmic Divide, they gave the spike over to the Astra.
But G2, they're all grouped up together here. Already used the paranoia, and Sayori is dealt with. Jelly would need to get an ace here. But she's already so low. Swings into Petra, and no chances there.
Did you really think they could win the eco?
I believe for a second.
They couldn't even get off the rope, Mimi!
The Brazilian sheriffs, though,
I'm amazed they made it to the site.
Okay.
Honestly,
They've
wow.
learned from that one now.
They have. Next time they get stuck on the rope, it'll be fine.
Rescue 2 off Bladestorm as well here.
Enemy spotted.
I'm looking at options available. G2 going for a really true bonus here. Had some options if they wanted to buy a few more rifles, but feeling very comfortable with the lead they have at the moment.
Here.
I think Rescue might even try to creep down into mid off of this line. Spot out any jump peek shenanigans.
MIBR right now just playing contained in mid, though.
Decent forward information for G2. They used a KO knife into A main early on. There's this very forward camera that Amy was able to put down in B2 and the line they're holding in mid. MIBR are spending a lot of time waiting for the aggression that's just not coming their way.
Amy's own camera. Also not catching anything yet. But MIBR are going to group up and finish B.
I like this approach from G2 on a low buy. Really not giving much for MIBR to work off of. So Sayori is going to end up throwing down the Cosmic Divide, you'd imagine, to guarantee this one.
There it is.
Amy?
Okay, Amy. Going for that one and actually being rewarded for the risk she took. SRN gonna take a risk of their own, just charges straight through that wall.
Planted.
It's right underneath Rescue, and Rescue's got no idea.
I really don't think you expect a player this deep.
Drone pushes them off the angle, though, and actually gets tagged on the way out. Brutal!
The tripwire again. 3v5. This is G2's bonus round.
And
The
the
dart goes
darkness.
sailing off the map, but MIBR, they're just gonna light up the kill feed for 3. Sayori, again on this site, making mincemeat of G2. The Bladestorm. Okay, Rescue wants to win this one. But the Astra's just running for the hills. She's getting pestered by utility and maybe a little feel too confident in that one.
There was definitely an angle for G2 to get in there, but that post plant, down in numbers. The combo of Sayuri and Jubes was really nice. Playing off each other, smokes are coming down. Can get really hectic in those post plant situations.
We've had the SRN absolute giga carry, get in my backpack 500 ACS. This one has been much more about the team. I think Sayuri and Jubes have had some massive rounds to keep MIBR in this.
Yeah. Ironically, the other side is kind of the opposite story. I think Rescue has not been as dominant as I would have expected coming into the tournament, but map number 1 looking real good. So hold on, Rescue is just up and underneath Melissa on the other side.
But she runs away.
Repositioning back over into mid.
Get SRN. Walks all the way up to the strip. Rescue as well,
What a
not
timing.
ready. Incredible. SRN is gonna go hunting for more.
And at the same time, the rest of the team is moving over to B. Amy is trying to step up onto this ledge right now. Can she find the timing? No one's coming to clear her away. She finds the jump. That's going to be one end of the spike. Can't convert on a second.
But now the Agent of Chaos in mid. SRN activates again. Petra, dinked, and the Shardy. That'll finish the job.
Just brutal. The rest of G2 was rotating back through mid, back to the attacker side at spawn.
This is now a double flank, and MIBR, they now know at least one player is heading this direction. That's Vanya spotted out, but Mimi is an unknown quantity. Camera for Jubes. Oh, it sees her. Now the game's given up, and this round becomes that much more difficult to win. Mimi, okay, good start. Damage as well onto Melissa, but time, that's a huge factor here. It's taking away. Mimi eludes death yet again. Vanya's halving it, surely she can't get away with this type of game again. Not this time.
It got a little bit close, but MIBR played a masterful round. I mean, what SRN was able to do up into mid there, ridiculous. I mean, look at that. Heard the rotation from Rescue a little bit earlier, so it was primed and ready on the dart. Tripwire, whatever it's called.
Something like that.
Able to find 2-3 kills in the round? Come on.
MIBR proving some real tenacity this game. It's rallying back. They now have G2 reset on an eco. But G2 have won a lot of eco rounds already this game.
They have SRN gets posted on an op, that high angle in mid, while the rest of G2 getting ready to push over into A main. Shots traded back, but Sierra's not going to take any damage. I like that idea from MIBR. Play a stronger mid this round to make sure G2 can't get that cheesy push down and split your map right in half. Spot out the aggression and go for a grouped up reclear.
Yeah, MIBR a little traumatized by the eco rounds they've lost. They're gonna
Never
play
again.
all together this time. Not take any risks. Clear every angle with the drone. And take a fairly open A site. G2 have a flood retake though. I think this dart flash combo could be potent. They can even use it, so it's still rotating in. Okay.
I guess we're just getting active anyways.
You have an operator chooses to use the shorty to convert that kill.
Whatever works, Mimi.
Okay.
Don't doubt a god. I'm talking about Vanya.
Yeah. But that got false too, and it's a little strange to me that they're investing the null command there. It looked like a 1 round already.
Yeah, I honestly didn't even notice that going down.
I wonder if it was like a misclick or a little panic.
I don't know. G2 calling a timeout to give MIBR a chance to think about that ult. And
Always
honestly,
good.
how many kills has Sayuri been getting through smokes this game?
Yeah. More than you'd expect.
Happening a little bit too much.
Yeah. I live for the MIBR reaction.
Honestly, it's always good. It's always good. I feel like player reactions this tournament have been excellent.
They have. Critical juncture now for G2. They're down around on their map pick. They're going into bind after this, where MIBR has been lights out. So to say closing out this map is kind of a necessity for G2, I think could be an understatement.
Yeah, especially because this is the map they're really supposed to be winning after what they showed against Shopify yesterday.
Yeah.
Going
OT.
17-15?
Yeah.
That would have finished out ridiculous.
The issue, though, was defense. Remember, they could only ever win attack rounds in that OT.
Yeah.
Especially their B site was just getting brutalized by Shopify. Power was running them over on the executes.
The thing is, I don't feel like G2 need to do anything crazily different. They've gotten caught out in mid that one round, that was pretty bad. But apart from that, it was just a post-plant situation in the anti-bonus where they should have won by all means. They were up 5v3 and just lost to some good shots. It doesn't seem to me like in this game it's a strategic problem. It's just some rounds not going their way in the ecos.
Yeah, they've only lost one rifle round this half.
Yeah.
But the thing about Valorant is you lose another and you're already looking down the barrel of a map loss.
I think it's interesting that they're opting to do very little in mid, just put down the tripwire. But I kind of like it. Playing a lot more aggressively for the sites, holding A main.
SRN buys an attack operator here.
Sova spotted out. Not seeing Jet though is a big deal.
She expected something aggressive from G2, try and punish that with the off. They are going a little aggro in A main.
Yeah.
Said it's Jelly here to contain.
I really like these looks from attacking teams that just take early B main space and leave their opper to hold for an angle. Because, I mean, that's a favorite angle to just go for a little jiggle or go for a jump peek. Or you can also hold it for Heaven or all the way over on the left side where, Vanya's thinking about going for a peek a little bit later. But what this does when you go for the op and you go for this playstyle is it slows you down tremendously. If G2 aren't doing things, you just have lost 50 seconds after a blink.
I feel like I've watched this round from G2 earlier in the half. It's a
And
fake attempt, ult to use. That's a really big resource gone, and 3 players are still on A.
The thing is, there's still 2 players on B holding this, and SRN is entering with a rifle who switched over to Sayuri, so they're going to the backside. A good flash to start things off. But the kills, not all going MIBR's way. Vanya's able to escape and call in the rest of her team.
3v4. G2 need this round. Mimi has a flash. They'll work together to work back into this site. Oh, that's a good start for G2. Mimi keeps it going, and it's an easy conversion to tie us up again.
Yeah, everyone coming out from heaven there on G2. It worked beautifully. Mimi starts it off with a flash, flashes herself into the site, as a matter of fact, and keeps it going. MIBR definitely felt the time pressure, especially after they got sort of beaten to the punch. They were trying to go for a fake over into the A site, but a really nice time to re-clear of A main. Nets G2 so much.
Rescue also recovered the operator that SRN had brought into that previous round. So now she gets her turn. She'll go aggressive on B.
There's 4 players here, though. It's so hard to get a kill against all this util.
And Rescue. Do something here. Already knifed up. Yeah. Gotta get away from that one.
Ouch. Wow, if Melissa's the only player with a sheriff, a rifle there may have had a kill.
Asterwall used. Dart. Locks off. G2 separated by this one.
Look at her go! Into backside, diving around the Astrowall. That's absurd. Finally, she's put down.
But in mid, Jubes spots out 2 players, but can't make it work. So now G2 have this even again. Petra swings through the wall and timing. Oh, how has she lost that?
Jellybanks gets the kill and gets out. It's a 3-on-2 now.
Jelly
Wait,
fell
what?
off the map.
What?
What is going on? 2v2. They still have an Astra Star for the Brazilian side and ult as well to work with. This is a very tough one for G2 to win. Time. So far gone, they have to kill this Astra, but she gets the pull off in time and wins the fight against Amy too. Now it's Vanya, a familiar position, but this time without the spike half, without the luxury of time, and with no HP. It's 10-9, MIBR pull ahead again.
What an absurd round. I mean, SRN's pathing into the site is just a thing of beauty. Using that wall to sort of give that pathway up to top site,
Yeah, she
diving
went
down
back
onto
and
the off.
forth through that wall a good 3-4 times in that entry.
Mimi's trying to figure out where Jelly is, or where SRN is. Just in the walls, and down.
Goodbye, Jelly.
Still won the round.
Yep. Calculated, didn't give away an alt orb.
So smart.
Laughs it off though for Jelly. Why? It's not the same vibe for the G2 coaches.
Same knife thrown by G2 this time around, but a very different setup on a low buy.
Weird money for G2.
Yeah. Hero rifles, because, yeah, a few players can buy next.
He only has a classic.
It's a tough choice to make.
So Rescue.
And so much forward space.
She's been so good this game. And no one's ever walked up to this position. As far as this map, there are a lot of MIBR players here. SRN That didn't even look like she was ready.
Credit
Gets
to
the kill.
MIBR, like being fully ready for that, because G2 really tried to sell that same walk-up into B main as they saw last round with ResQ. Tried to do this little feint, but MIBR, Sayuri has called around this perfectly.
Yep, straight back in day. And only Vanya is here to anchor.
Bulldog up from heaven, but
Second trip in the same spot. Precautions taken.
Jubes has had all the different trip ideas.
She has. G2 used their util very early here.
Oh dear.
Oh, they're rewarded for it. Petra, just 1 for 1.
30
Would've
seconds
wanted
left.
something more. Vanya, what a shock dart. Down to 53 health. Smokes now getting cycled towards heaven, and MIBR.
Amy ran into both trips, and now there's 3 people wide swinging her.
Both of them. Okay. They know she's here. But the rest of her team has to come and bail her out. If this can be a pinch, that's massive.
Hold
And
on.
Amy has found a gap in this round. Vanya smokes a spike. Flash into main, but the flank is dealt with, so is Vanya, and now this round is nigh on impossible for Mimi, who has no HP.
Well called around from MIBR. Remember that started out with that mid-aggression they were able to re-clear, and then kept things really simple going into the finish.
Second game now, where G2's defensive side is struggling.
Yeah, and this time without that little bit of cushion towards the end. I think this is pressure moment for G2, for ResQ especially. He's had a good game, but this op has to be good.
And it's an op duel on A. Both Jets with the weapon in hand.
A jump peek!
Did she win?
Are you kidding me?
It's unreasonable to expect her to connect that shot. I mean,
ResQ
when was
was
the last time?
completely unprepared for how fast SRN went for that.
When was the last time jump peaks like that worked? That's like the beta tech.
It's been a long time. They nerfed that.
Yeah, okay.
SRN does not agree with patch notes.
No, she doesn't. Making a real case for MVP.
It's interesting though how MIBR have called this. They use a drone over into B, maybe feinting a little bit of extra pressure, but really they're still trying to see if G2 are going to overplay their hand down a number. And they have. That A site completely open.
Be wide.
Hey, Walt. We'll stop G2 flooding into this one quickly at all.
ฮะถ้าจะมา strain or strain
Retake. But we know that op is going to be so hard to find value because MIBR always play forward in the post plants.
SRN single-handedly with this operator.
เราเริ่มป่วยละเนี่ย
Into a 3v5.
Okay,
I
but yeah.
almost feel like G2 has to save
They
at
have
this
to
point.
save.
They're going up against 12. 250 credits on Amy, 300 on Petra. They just don't have the
สองอัน
resources.
แจเนี่ยก็ว่า appears มา
The unfortunate thing about saving too is you don't have chances to get ult orbs back, right? Petra's not going to have that ult now in a must-win round, round 22. But simply put, G2 have not been able to find the answers to this wild style play of MIBR, right? Whether it's the start of the round, SRN just sprinting A main, full audio, jump peeking, getting the kill, or in the post plants, always fighting into G2 spawn.
I love watching MIBR because it feels like they play such good, proper Valorant, call good mid-round, slow down the game, and then they just have one psychopath who's jump peeking you at the start of every round, who's going deep on the post plant with an operator, and who's now 24 and 16 on map 1.
SRN just forces you to play differently. You can't jump peek anymore. SRN's going to be ready for the angle. You can't take a moment to breathe. SRN's going to be forcing you off of the angle.
G2 goes in, have cobbled together a buy.
Oh,
Petra,
warning shots from SRN into mid.
you won't get another one.
Watch where ResQ is though.
Trauma,
This is
trauma.
a little bit of an angle where she can dodge off the angle, get back in after waiting out
ต้
something
องซ่อน
like
เนี่ย
the
ซ่อน
drone.
เนี่ยมา strain เนี่ย
ResQ needs to find something, but again, she's spotted. Melissa has not allowed ResQ to play the game this half.
This round is so slow for MIBR. Wants to finish B.
sunset
Don't forget about Jubes in a main.
ไซฟ้า
mid
ไซฟ้า
too.
ต้องเนี่ยไซฟ้าเลยเรา
Rescue. A 17-year-old star for G2. She has to be the one to keep them alive. This map, and that is a great
VALORANT
start.
vuela en
Connects the
Australia.
operator shot onto SRN. Now Amy's utility comes in as well, but that trade through the smoke from Jelly.
Qué obligado.
Rescue, the only player on B here, but MIBR don't know that. With 35 seconds left on the clock, they're calling the rotate out.
A bit more for
So
General
that is
now.
her chance.
Agreed.
Doesn't get anything for it. It's the 3 new players for G2 goes in, who have kept them in this game thus far.
And now G2, you gotta feel like they know what's going down. They're leaving that A site open, and they're gonna allow MIBR to take some more forward space. This is so important for Melissa. She has to go on a hunt.
G2 fully group up.
They're ready for it.
They should not let Melissa get away with anything. But Petra is so far ahead of the rest of the team. There's a paranoia. Melissa tucks in. Jelly as well is making something here. Down to 10 health. That angle is good damage onto Rescue. The Blade Storm whiffs. She's off the map. And MIBR strike first. They claim G2 Gozin's home map.
Melissa with the 3K to close it through. What a round! Down into a 2-on-4, but they took their fight so perfectly. Every angle Jelly's going on to. Just ridiculous.
MIBR, an incredible start to this series, and we go to their favored map of Bind when we return.
Red Bull gives you wings.
And if you're wondering why I move the way I do, I just feel so good. I just feel so good. I just feel so good. Welcome to Rebel Homegrounds.
ဒီဘက်နေရွေး
ရမည်ဒီ channel ကပင်တက်နေ200ကျော်နေ
ကိုလည်းဒီ
ရပြီ40ဖြစ်သွား
Here right now with Coach Marlo of MIBR, and we have Arthur to help with some translation. I have to ask about that last round because that was a 4v2. What was going through your head?
Então, na sua cabeça, a gente tem que saber o que estava passando nela, porque foi um 4-2. O que tem pra dizer pra gente?
Eu sinto que elas ganharam vários rounds assim e tava basicamente na hora deles começar a ganhar também. E a gente foi crescendo confiança durante os rounds e eu sabia que uma hora ia sair um round assim pra gente.
Well, comparing to G2, they also like have situations like that they were winning. So I was just trusting that it was about time for us to start getting those for us as well. We started growing confidence through the game, so I guess that was the timing.
Especially on this map, right? Really quickly, I just want to get your thoughts because this is a map that MIBR don't really play, and this is a map that G2 is actually very comfortable on. What was the game plan for this?
Então, especialmente nesse mapa que parece que vocês não jogam muito, mas é uma zona de conforto da G2. O que você esperava para entrar aqui nesse jogo Nabis?
Na verdade, a gente veio com todos os mapas treinados. É um mapa que a gente sabia que era o conforto delas, mas a gente conseguiu ver que não era tão forte assim, por mais que elas joguem tanto. E a gente conseguiu explorar alguns pontos. Eu acho que o que dificultou hoje nesse mapa foi mais o nervosismo do que o jogo delas.
So yeah, we did enter the game knowing that it would be like a comfort zone for them. But like we prepared all the maps we could before coming here. So in the end, I think what made it a little bit harder was like just a bit of nervousness, let's say. But overall, we could actually exploit some things here and there and actually get an advantage.
Well, thank you very much, and good luck to the team.
ရမကြီးတော့ပြင်ဟိုကြည့်အောင်ပါ
Welcome back. MIBR steals away. G2 goes in map pick of Abyss away from them in this incredible very first map. But before any of that, we got to talk about our HyperX reflex moment from Vania. When we were on this round on the second half, we had an incredible moment of 1v3 situation.
Yeah, this was insane. Vania was clutching like this on Abyss the other day as well. Is able to tap that spike, bait the first player in, kill. A 23 HP, by the way, was saving the paranoia the entire time for a bit further delay. That allowed to get it to half, finding the headshot on SRN, last millisecond defuse. That was so sick. I thought this was going to be the turning point in the game, where it just went all in G2's favor, to be honest.
The thing about that, Wyatt, is that there are many rounds that look like they're going to be G2's turning point. The getting the eco rounds, because we've seen them struggling a lot in those gun rounds. I believe at the end of it was a 9-3 on favor of MIBR. It's the fact that they're not able to convert the rounds where they could have an advantage, where they could have a lead on, maybe not finding any profit in being aggressive or in trying something different for their side. On the other hand, we see an MIBR that brings in the Jets, that was having a lot of impact. It is something that we expected, but especially on that attack, just seeing the aggression, the operator being used, the way that she was using it, just being so incredibly proactive, even after the plant, it was too much for G2 to go to handle.
You know, I'm glad you brought up the operator. Let's talk about that here in this head-to-head stats. Particularly with that.
Yeah, it's crazy to see that SRN bested ResQ on Abyss specifically and in the off kills specifically, because ResQ has been so dominant on both sides of this map, in fact, with that weapon. This is, listen,
Oh,
best map in this tournament by far is putting up almost, 0.3 more kills per round on this map, on this agent jet compared to the others. And not being able to best SRN here is scary for the rest of the series when we're looking at the map, especially when there's going to be Neon. We've got Bind next with the Raze head-to-head. Rescue is going to need to step it up on those agents because SRN is prime for it.
And that's the problem, right? Like everything that MIBR is trying isn't working. Even Houston, as I was saying, the operator on the attack, SRN just will keep pushing. And now moving on to Bind, we saw it yesterday, time after time. It's not only about finding those openers, which by the way, she was doing very, very effectively. 18-3 in those opening duels for SRN. If she's feeling herself, if we're going to get the same Bind that we got yesterday, I mean, Victoria Pacific did not enjoy it.
No, I think G2 looks very serious just now. They look like they're kind of recalibrating how they're going to be reapproaching Bind coming up next. In fact, we did get to hear a word from their coach leader, so let's see what he has to say. Well, it looks like they're still discussing instead, and Bolo understandably, because as you guys have been pointing out, as your casters have been pointing out, Bind is a map for MIBR. How is G2 going to tackle this?
They've been struggling for quite a while, right? I think that they also tried putting Petra on the fade, but overall, and the feeling that I got in Abyss, and I think it's going to happen on Bind, we know that they're brilliant. We know that they have the aces, they have the crazy clutches. Is the overall, the communication, sometimes it looks like it's not there. I remember a 2v1 moment right there on Abyss where we see that there's something blunt in there, and the pressure probably getting to them. But as I'm saying, it's between map 1 and 2 that we have seen Mimi constantly giving that pep talk to everybody into what the biggest issues are and how they're going to fix them.
Yeah, heading into this Bind, similar to the first time these teams played Bind against each other in their last BO3, G2 were starting on attack. That was the side they performed better on. We'll see if they can get the 6 rounds they did then, or even more as we head into this. They're really going to have to step it up here. MIBR looking leap on this map.
I mean, I was saying in the pre-show, it was one of the questions in the G2 Good to be true. The G2 Ghosting was the only team in this tournament that did not play the double controller here. And even for this lower final, they want to try this approach, putting Nini on the Breach and Amy on the Viper.
Yeah, that is interesting to see. A switch up coming into this one. They really struggled to defend these sites against MIBR. This is a great comp for playing retakes instead of the anchoring that was failing the last time when MIBR was hard hitting and just destroying the defenders.
I want to see how well drilled this is, because on the side of MIBR, we've talked about it, SRN is crazy. Jelly on this map is on a different planet. This is also the first time that Amy's going to be playing the Viper in this tournament.
Well, you guys have made excellent points, but we need to let the game move on. We're heading into map 2, and this best of 5 is far from over. Let's send it back to your casters, Mimi and Ender.
Thanks very much to Victoria and the desk. MIBR has stolen away G2 Ghost's map choice. And Chrissy, this is the map that G2 got kind of owned on the last time these two teams played. So now here, ready to call for G2 Ghost. How much did they fix in the little time they had?
Yeah, honestly, to me, this seems less about like making a ton of fixes and just making sure people are on like better agents for this map. They need to switch something up. I think Mimi on Breach could be really interesting, but this is a bit of a Hail Mary, I feel, for G2. This is a map that is expected to put MIBR up 2-0.
G2 will start out on attack. And you see Mimi with a stun prone to go down below. Double satchel to follow. Trap that Viper out.
You'll see a lot of this with Mimi just holding the stun ready to go. If that Prowler had hit something a little bit closer, maybe we could stun, maybe we could satchel. As it is, the single satchel comes through off the stun, and Octagon's completely owned by G2.
But MIBR still have the control and even have SRN. Forward here.
Yeah, G2 are going to go back into the sand space and re-clear it. Mimi saw something and has a flash available if they want to fight, but it looks like to me that it's just going to be a full-on rotation out of here into the A site, just ignoring that sand space entirely.
They call back to A. Sayuri!
Nice.
Again! She was lights out game 1 and just looks to continue it here, okay. Forced to teleport away. Amy. Oh, Jelly actually doesn't go hunting there.
Sayuri!
Another dink? That's 3 players headshot now. Only 1 kill.
Just only hitting heads, and as she continues doing damage through smokes, I mean, she is the smoke demon. She just keeps finding these shots. And G2 maybe get one on the end, but it is all sorts of falling apart now.
Sayuri, the only player she didn't damage this round is the one left alive, and Deli on the flank puts that one to bed so swiftly.
MIBR jumping into TP early, G2 calling around it, but then getting split up themselves with Amy jumping in.
Thank you.
But really, this was just the Sayuri show. I mean, hey, playing around the edge of that smoke, that's a true one-way for her. Whereas those shots from backside there looked really nice to me.
And this is, I think, really scary for G2 Gozen. Going up against an MIBR who is just one-year map pick, who's coming in confident, wins the pistol round with their IGL fragging out. Just like a recipe for a snowball.
Rescue quickly over to U-Haul, but these paint shells just being traded out a bit. Best case for G2 right now is they can find some way to fight through their smokes on site. You can see they're looking for it. It was a nice flash, and Petra's able to find a kill, but these guns at longer range, a little bit too much to deal with right now. G2 still have no real stance in the space.
For maybe an hour to finally stun up onto Rescue, and she's chased back in to just end this round.
Ultimately, what I'm looking for in this half is...
Fist bumps there. A little long.
Don't leave her hanging. Come on now. Yeah, G2 definitely have the home crowd behind them here. But need to get this next round under control. You already saw there's some ideas to fight into backside with this breach. A lot of good utility there, but primarily why you would take this breach over something like the Gecko is for really explosive plays in early rounds.
Sure.
Whether it's going to be a stun into showers with a double satchel, whether it's stunning off of Prowler contact into U-Haul. The breach makes it challenging to impossible to play on those forward lines consistently as a defender.
Fight brewing outside showers. I think that was combined with a hug from Melissa.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Petra gone, that's such a big person to lose. No fade utility.
And different to running the Gecko in that breach slot. Now there's no info to be gained with anything. G2 are going to have to step into these lines, and at some point, Satchel in too. Quickly into the side is Reds. Q right against the wall, though, but no one can follow. A good molly from Jupe to end the shots locked down the site.
Yeah, she was so low before that engagement even took place. G2 slowed down. Contact into the site, but MIBR have 3 players all ready to swing. Ivana's putting the spike in Shepardy. She makes good on it. 1 kill, teleport out.
That's one way to make the Omen make sense. Not even really given too much time to that. G2 are going to end up jumping in this teleporter. They've still got Amy hanging out on A short. Her fight up against Melissa is the one to break this side open or not.
Melissa's haunt. Just didn't find it. Tag against our red. A little awkward there, but Satchel's away. Now the swing from Shep. That was 1 bullet! 1! And she gets the second too. Of course she does. It's SRN! And she is on fire. That's a bonus round for MIBR. I almost feel like G2 need to take a time out. They cannot let this snowball.
And I fear it will, because now SRN sitting on 7 kills, has a showstopper ready. This whole play starts off with the pick that SRN was able to get outside showers with the help from Melissa's utility. And it ends with not being on the line of the breach. It ends with getting real loud in the comms.
I don't think they've ever felt better.
No, SRN is in the zone right now. And honestly, for MIBR, this is a team that is peaking at the right moment. It hasn't just been domination domestically.
And what happened last year? Team Liquid Brazil peaked at the right moment. They built into that tournament. They got better every match. And then they 2-0 G2 to make a final. Different team, but the vibe feels the same. On pace for a flawless Antigo. No one even got shot.
He got shot at, maybe, but just warning shots, truly.
Yes, I think of it.
It's wide in the G2 camp right now.
They need to dig deep.
That's for sure. You feel those vibrations through the headset, that's for sure.
nhóm giàu vậy.
G2 goes in.
Quay nào
They're
quay
gonna
để
hit the
này
pause
áo
button
vậy nó
themselves.
mà cô.
Like you were saying, trying to figure out this round, there's some big ultimates heading into this one.
Giờ má cô quay
Petra's
kìa,
got the
nhưng mà này
Nightfall
nè, bóng hậu
showstopper
kìa
for
nè.
SRN.
Thế ghê, thấp đi ghê không?
And I think this gives us a little bit of a chance to talk about Vanya's Omen, because this is a pocket pick, right? Like Vanya, one of the best players in the world,
What
absolutely
the
lights out
fuck? Nó
as a
phủ
frag.
xuông này nó.
And the Omen gives her that extra level of sort of self-sufficiency where she can take that fight, TP out. You also saw a lot, you know, Potter and EG, they did a lot of these Omen shenanigans in VCT where you can throw one-ways on the TP so you can never get crunched on when you're trying to attack in. That can be good. Teleporting into side as a second dive agent too, throwing smokes that you can jump into on top triple or, you know, onto top side B.
Even doubling up the TPs, you can have really disruptive ideas. Get out backside, get out heaven. Changes how you normally play against an attacker on this
The thing that's hard is because it's flanked by a Viper instead of another smoke, you know, circle smoke agent like a Brimstone something. You can't really get away with throwing those anti-crunch smokes because then you only have one smoke for the side exec, and already, especially on A hits, you're kind of wanting
Vì vậy em nhớ Rina ở tầng rồi tập bố trời mà của em nào khác và lý
G2
tin nhỉ.
following this breach comp thus far have struggled to get the
Ai dám tin
control
nhỉ
of the
nè, đúng
extremities.
không?
They'll try to this
Đúng
round.
rồi.
off the Prowler, maybe looking for a stun.
Recently.
It's not the fast double satchel play.
MIBR thus far have shown a good awareness of these trap plays, have stayed out of that stun.
Cô là gì? Cái nhà biết tao đi vào ai lại.
Prowler, this is out.
That's good calling. It's important not to stay posted on the forward lines and instead look for the reclears.
Dạ, tao show ra là lúc tao con người rồi thôi. Tao mới có gì nào
Rescue
được.
gonna go deep.
Yes, she
She
is.
wants to. Melissa holding, and
Dạ,
it's a one for one
That's
trade.
me mà
It's
là
the
chọn.
The rocket arrives and connects as well. Sayori.
Yes.
IGL versus IGL down short. Mimi shows a barrel, but she spins to get the kill.
So now it becomes Tubes' turn, spamming through triple right now. The wide swing from Petra shuts her down. Jelly can't make it happen. It's a 3K for Mimi.
And G2 off the timeout. Come alive on map 2.
Chết mệt đó. 40.
And now this is something they can roll with, something they can work with. A rolling thunder owned for Mimi.
Start stacking those ults on through. Win this round. Yeah, showstopper the next. Really, this one came down to strong team fighting, right? Good tracking from Mimi. Very aware of U-Haul because she was really the only player with eyes on U-Haul. But she kept getting those fights. I can only guess what she's saying there. But finally, G2 starting to wake up into this bind.
SRN is alone.
Has that ever stopped them?
No.
Never.
No. They're so confident. Maybe even a little
Look at them.
cocky. I mean, just dancing around. She'll escape, and the util finally gets about it. But the nade from beyond the grave. Escape artists on both sides.
Lands the fadeaway. Absolutely beautiful, but check out Showers because Rescue has stayed there, and I think the rest of the team is going to start rotating over into this B site to put down pressure. You often expect Raze to be sticking around with the team, but G2, even on the last map, left Rescue on her lonesome multiple times.
MIBR. 3 walking down short.
Do they get a flank themselves off?
Or does Rescue cut this off?
It's all a timing game right now. So many different possibilities.
There's a known coin. G2 should get beat. But what does Rescue get on the other side? They're looking at her, and she misses the timing.
Now G2 forced to go into this B site. Good from Jubes to fall away here. MIBR have the numbers advantage. They can work back into this site slowly, but it's not so simple. There's no Dizzy for Jelly, just a hunt to get back onto the site. And G2 have nice positions in the post.
G2's a player down, but
Wow.
they do have the rolling thunder from Mimi. They've heard players teleporting through nose. There's a force coming in from Luka.
Look at this paranoia too. That's gonna hit 2-3 players.
Melissa has wrapped all the way around long. Now, there's another weird timing game late in this round. Jelly flashes out from Hookah, dies instantly from Petra, and there's that rolling thunder. Mimi, it's her last act in this round. 2 versus 2. A teleport. Vanya moving all over. Crosses Sayuri up and wins the round for G2.
Vanya's Omen is a thing of beauty. Moving around on the site like that, I mean, look, Sayuri had some good tracking, was aware of what was going down. But at the end of the day, the util combo of those TPs, Petra's Haunt flying in as well. G2 stay alive there. Ooh, The tracking through the wall there is
โอ้
nice.
พี่ก็อยากจะได้
Vanya
แกเรีย
too
เนาะ
jump
ก็
beat
โช
to
ว์
spot the player jumping out of hookah there.
A lot of the players
Sorry,
G2
Anna.
needs Petra, Vanya.
อ่า
Had a rough map one, but they're stepping up here on Bind. And
อ่า
will rescue. Maybe
อ่า
a little off on the satchels. Eats up.
ไอ้บุกยองเนาะสเปเชียลเนาะ
He's now separated from her team. We'll use the rocket to
Oh,
a little bit of safety. She get a kill. Close corner doesn't connect.
13 HP.
Spammed by Melissa.
What a botched opener from G2. The satchels sent Rescue into the wall.
And then she walks into the molly.
Yeah, their own Viper Molly is sort of stopping the play from excelling.
Amy's gonna get. At least I thought she would. No.
Vanya up into heaven. She's sticking it through. Posted up here, but trying to get down smokes for her team. She's getting pushed. SRN's through the smoke, shutting her down.
You have to look at SRN. Now here comes the retake. Mimi gets the plant down, but Amy's smoked off. It's the old duo for G2 who are struggling to find a fight here. It's awkward going both ways, but MIBR finally got a swing in. Mimi has to do this alone. Her duo's dead, but she's stunned. And MIBR tapped the spike. Amy down short. That's a good start. But needs to 1v2.
Not enough fuel.
Cubes swings out. Damage onto Amy and finishes her off too.
That's a way to fight back for MIBR. They figured out that showers play, fell out of there. And then again, like, I don't know, this team just keeps getting kills through smokes.
Nice one.
Just keep spamming. 99% of spammers stop just before they get a kill.
Keep going, keep going. And look, for Melissa and for Sayuri, they just keep on hitting.
We talked about the ults building for G2. Now that's the case for the other side.
Yeah, the ults did not work for G2. Now they're in a drought. And they're in a drought without a lot of rounds to show for themselves.
Not just the ults, the money too. Very bad spot. Rescue does have a judge. Maybe a chance for something silly.
Wow.
Okay. Judge gets nothing. Sayuri is just gonna deal with this alone, seemingly no help needed. Maybe dead too. That's 4 for the IGL.
Yeah, I think she ulted last round. The one before, already 2 off.
Yeah, no big deal.
As easy as that.
What the fuck?
Of course, G2, now they're going to have the guns coming to this next one, but it feels like the solution for G2, after playing a lot of these slow rounds where they got punished with walk-ups from a player like SRN, they've started to run these faster pieces. You know, double satcheling into showers. That time, it's an eco granted, but going for the judge into lamps. The breach gives them a lot of quick fighting options, but the way MIBR have just sort of swatted them down like flies, it makes me consider whether or not G2 should start slowing down again.
Stun set up to take hookah.
Yeah. Top side smoke you can see as well. Sent from Vanya over onto the B site. That stops that little pixel angle clear. Also threatens that, hey, if the whole team is scaled up behind that Viper wall, we could be Omen TPing in, double satcheling. That pop play could come out of nowhere, especially when MIBR sort of forced behind their Viper wall when they have no info on this side.
But as you mentioned, they're only playing one agent with the ball smokes. They don't have a Brimstone, they don't have a Master, no one else to provide the smokes for an execute.
Yeah.
Which means they have to wait for that to recharge.
B side, it's a little bit less punishing. That smoke ends up coming in over on elbow, and look at Rescue, just ready for all those angles, not quite ready for the
SRN gets a kill after she's dead.
What?
2 rounds! And Melissa's just camping the TP. I have this fight.
If anyone's gonna get back in this round, it's Amy. She made it down short. MIBR, I mean, Sayuri is ready. She knows it's a possibility, and she gets the kill.
MIBR seemingly know everything.
Yeah, it's just excellent game sense. She knew that G2 wanted to go into the teleporter. That tells them, hey, very likely, we had no one watching short for a long time. Could be there, and yeah, look. Sayuri just keeps getting the job done.
It's now 7-2. MIBR.
Unreal. The problem is, like, look, I said I wanted G2 to play slower. That's all fine and good, but the problem is, when they play slower, MIBR are constantly poking forward in these lanes, especially outside showers. Melissa had prowlered through earlier, saw no one, so she was like, yeah, of course I can wait outside the teleporter. Go stack B, I got this.
problem for her.
ช่วยว่าขึ้นลักษณะต่อไหนดี
Melissa, looks like she might get tested again here. Same stun satchel play goes a lot better this time.
Too high on the entrance last time around. This one looks good.
Connected did.
ก็ไม่น่าไปเช็คเขา
Melissa
อยู่
has
บ่
any recourse here.
G2 might just be looking to end up using a Viper's Pit from showers out onto site to get a plant down.
Think it's worth investing on an eco?
Possibly. I don't mind it, honestly. Bringing
You're already
the
down
fights down
7-2.
lower. Yeah.
Need any round you can get.
I think they could use this as a fake, honestly. If they wanted to. Usually you'd go much slower after putting that one down.
Similar to some rounds we saw last map. G2 early start towards one side, leave 3 there, send 2 on the other side to fake.
And hey, it's worked, right? 2 rotates going over into the B site.
One of the many Mel's has stuck around.
Nice.
And she's policing her site well. Already picks up 2. Hey guys, they're hitting A. And help has arrived. There's SRN with a nade and yeah, G2's plan is completely awry.
They rotated.
Yeah, Paranoid gives them a chance maybe, but not really. Melissa just keeps landing these shots.
อ๋ออะไรแล้ววะ
Come on.
Sage 80, Clove 80.
Aim routine, just swinging out from the same angle 4 different times, 4 different kills.
Yeah, world record hold on the showers to triple angle.
2 rounds left in the half for G2 goes in. I think they need them both if they want a fighting chance.
It's just a weird situation to be in, because all things considered, I don't even think G2 were expecting to win this map coming in. Ascent's been their permaban, so they thought they had to stick with that. We're expecting to already have the advantage, though. What can they get with these ults?
Yeah. G2. Take Kuka control. Oh, that's a rocket! MIBR is aggressing forward. SRN not slowing down. She's blind, still gets a kill, and is alive yet. Not any longer, though. Okay, it's just 1 for 1.
And I was gonna say, it's just Melissa on A.
Just Melissa has been a problem before.
Exactly. Salt leg. Coming out on the high angle and he's looking for a bit of chip damage. That's an ultimate eaten up from the G2 camp. She's landing. These spam shots block is down to 14.
The delay utility as well.
And what it means is the smokes are already going down before the spike's even planted.
Sayori has a brimble.
Get out of U-Haul.
The Viper's Pit. Surely Sayori pops this ult.
You gotta get out of there, G2.
She waits. When does she commit the ult? Now it comes in. There's 3 players inside. But there's a gap. Found the Viper's Pit stays up. Zoobs runs down Petra. Now 4v3. All of the players from G2 have made home of this pit. MIBR would look to evict them on this retake. Mimi getting wrapped by Jubes, who's already made noise, but it's a spam again. MIBR, they never miss through a smoke.
ยังโกง
The
นะครับ
IGL guns down 3.
Ridiculous!
I don't think she saw any of those players.
ผิวเวลโยนเนี่ย
Heat sensing goggles on or something. I don't know what it is. But whatever it is, it's
Hello,
working. It's so good too, because MIBR are just waiting for the bleach stun to be used, and then just reclearing, punishing G2 when they step up. Is that normal?
No, I don't think so. Don't think so.
On the normally scale, I think that rate's pretty unnormal.
Pretty not.
Yeah.
Lucky for G2, they've lost 5 rounds in a row, which means max loss bonus.
That's a lucky thing? Okay.
At least you have something for the 12th round.
The glass is really half full with you. Jelly Bangs is offing, by the way.
On Gecko.
That's a headshot.
Something cosplay. Could have just stuck with the Vandal. Would have done the same thing.
Just a bit silly. I mean, throwing down some wild smokes to make something out of nothing in
They're
this round.
fighting back into this one again. Stun is good. SRN. A double.
Sage 1 to fight
And Petra. Okay.
By the way, the spike's in the teleporter. Body went on
Oh,
that.
hello, Sayori. She's got that one. They don't know the spike is there. I have
Luôn
the
về,
they
vâng,
hear the
alo.
teleport and Sayori has the
Alo
execution
chồng
ready
à.
to go for Petra.
Cái này à.
She's escaped the noose. Onto the site now. A 1v2.
If anyone's
Dạ
gonna
biết phải
do
để
it,
qua
it's
chứ
the
đâu.
veteran
Cái
for
này
G2.
hello. Tôi biết à nè. Mau Sarah, see.
With this team since the beginning. A chance to give them a light at the end of this half. That's a hell of a start. Plant coming down. Sayori, Amali. Just nearly misses out on Petra. Sayori swings in and puts Petra down.
Sayuri has been playing out of her freaking mind, people. This map is an absolute masterclass from the IGL. 10 rounds to 2. Sayuri topping the leaderboard, by the way.
It's just unreasonable. I mean,
she is 17 kills to 4 deaths currently.
And they still have another player ahead of that. It's unreal what MIBR is doing right now. Up 10 to 2 at the half on their map choice of Bind. Before the halftime, another little treat. Mika Fabs is standing by with 2 Valorant legends in the audience. Let's take a listen.
Hey guys, we have some Frozen in the house of Gozen right now. We have G2's Valen and Leaf with me. How's the event been for you guys so far?
I would say it's been really fun being here in the crowd as well. Like hearing the noise and cheering on for the Gozen girls has been phenomenal. A bit rough start, but I'm confident they can come back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to a reverse sweep, hopefully. I mean, it all starts with this second half. I mean, they have to win the pistol, but, you know, the first map, it was very close. I think the crowd's energy was super, super good, too. So it's been fun.
I think this whole series is going to be really, really close. But Valen, you've played with Vanya and Mimi before. What did you learn about from those players?
Well, I know Vanya is one of the best shooters in EMEA, like flat out. She has the best mechanics I've seen in a long time, honestly, practicing with her. And for Mimi, she has really good calls, and she kind of opened up my eyes on new ways to find kills within the map. So they're both phenomenal, and no doubt they're one of the best GC players in the world.
Definitely. And Leaf, you are playing with Amy and Mimi really soon, right? What are you looking forward to the most?
I mean, in that tournament, I think I'll probably be playing Duelist, so it'll be kind of funny to go back to Duelist in that tournament, but I think it'll be fun. Hopefully I learned some new Sentinel stuff from Amy, and then also just different cultures. Like, it's fun to play with new people, in my opinion, and, you know, hopefully it's fun.
Yeah, and definitely right now it's a bit of a deficit, but you're feeling confident that they can come back from this, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this map 2 looks a bit difficult, but it's never over till it's over. And they have a strong map pool, so the next 3 maps going into Sunset map 3, I'm confident they can win that as well.
What about you, Leaf?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I feel like Sunset definitely is theirs.
Oh, okay. So these guys are feeling very, very confident in the House of Gozen, so let's get back into the game.
Thanks very much, Mika. Always good to hear from the G2 boys, and I'm super excited to watch that Spotlight series. It was already cool in NA or in EU. Now coming to NA. Maybe we can get this match again. MIBR versus G2. Thrown in as well.
Whole lot of fun. The G2 squad so stacked. One over in EMEA. Have another chance to get some experience on the stage, but we have a much bigger game ahead right now. Of course, MIBR dominating in the first half. That is expected. See what the benefits of this G2 comp can be on defense.
Rescue confident, but she's just swinging into too many players. The duelist gone. Mimi, it is soon to follow, is getting ran down by utility, but does well to find 2. The wingman's planting, but she has more pressing issues.
Look at Vanya inside of the smoke, coming out of that one. Finds the first. G2 now with a numbers advantage, but really Vanya has to stall this out for her teammates to come in.
Jubes. Just outside in Newhall. A double swing available for MIBR. This could get very dangerous for G2. There's the swing. 2 taps for Jubes. All she needs, but Petra has 2 of her own.
Petra couldn't quite close it out in the final round of the first half, but this time the pistol starts it off properly.
Quá tròn trị luôn.
Even in a tough game, the crowd has had G2's back throughout it all.
There will be a lesson for everyone.
What was the lesson? I didn't quite get that one.
Professor?
Yeah. She'll at least the Patreon later, I think.
Okay.
Get the full G2 goes in strat book.
I think the first time G2 has been able to feel a little more comfortable here.
Sure. First time they've had money.
Always cool.
I mean, some nice things you can do with the Omen. The one-way smoke over to showers. Interesting, the Vanya's not actually playing on that line.
မေ့ဗျာစောရတာကိုလည်းစီ
Massive.
ရပါတယ်ရပါတယ်စိုက်ခါပဲကြိုင်တော့
နောက်ပါတယ်ဗျာ
For MIBR, just have 2 rounds in a row. They've been showing a lot of early showers play. Really trying to condition that in G2's mind.
SQ 3 and 13. Love some eco frags. Get the confidence back, pad up the stats.
တရားနဲ့ခွေး
So
ပြော
well
မှာ
on
ထင်တာ
events.
ဘော
He was owning
Kala sila niya.
up until the jump peak incident. SRN sat her down, and since then, no contest.
She stayed seated.
โอ้
Okay. Guess the spam through the smoke goes both ways.
Astral 80.
G2 kind of bounced back here into U-Haul. Surprising that MIBR actually have a chance to plant the spike, but as they close in into this space, Mimi and Vanya gonna make quick work of them.
Sayori already spotted. A nice wide swing for Mimi to clean things up.
Crowd's been awesome today.
Yeah.
This is the big question round, though, for
Yeah.
G2. Are they going to buy up? Do you take a true bonus here? Or they have the option to get 2, maybe even 3 rifles alongside that outlaw. Winning this round, of course, springboard them massively, but
We can do it.
looks like the call from them is to actually take the true bonus. Right now, Mimi's actually just playing all the way in spawn, ready to quickly rotate onto whichever side of the map finds first contact.
MIBR is feeling good right now, but G2 is no stranger to a comeback. We're 5 rounds in a row, 1 against Visa Crew to close out that series.
Mimi started to cheat over towards B. Might even see similar moves from Vanya right now. Does G2 actually double up in Hookah? I wonder if they're going to go for a late re-clear of this sand space. They got
In
that info, it would
showers.
be big.
Melissa
It's just
needs
rescue
to
with the
be
sheriff.
thorough here, needs to clear this close right corner. Surely she clears it. Surely she checks. She hasn't. That's a gun for rescue.
What a way to start it off for G2. Now MIBR, they're leaning over into B into this double stack. Mimi has a stun. Mimi has flashes to support. And MIBR on the entrance can only do 1 for 1.
ก่อนหน้าเล่มสึกกว่า
Can they even continue this? 30 seconds.
It's tough.
They have no space on it. No info there.
30 seconds.
คิดไม่นานแน่นหนา
And the volley should give them control.
ฮะ
Spam nearly finds Amy. She eludes it for now, and there's that utility from Mimi coming
It's
in.
going to be a TP punch on the other side. Amy is holding her ground on site, but the rest of G2 are pinching in. MIBR have 15 seconds to plant the spike, but there's players all around them swarming into the site. G2 converts the bonus.
They're back. Map 2.
เขาแล้วกันเลย
What a round for G2 goes in. And it all goes back to the mistake from Melissa. Doesn't clear her corner and shower, gives away a gun, and then her team runs out of time and gets crunched.
This hold in Hookah was so good as well, right? Whether it's Amy on the Viper, she's been playing the Cypher before, but now with the Orb, with the Molly, with a Breach stun too that Mimi's sending in there. The changes in the composition showing up in a big way that round to keep MIBR out of the sight.
MIBR on an eco round now. The biggest goal here? Get Jelly the Thrash for next round.
Yeah, next round's
off
gonna
right now.
be explosive. So yeah, Jelly's 2 off.
อ๋อ
Enter
MVP
Amy are
อ๋อ
close as
เงิน
well.
ของกว่าแล้วอีบ้าในบ้าจะ
ปีไหว
ได้
ล่ะ
Round 15 was the most important round of the game.
ขนาดจังเนาะ
Round
เปิดปี
17
อ่ะ
is going to be the second most.
อย่าบ้าเลย
That's the thing about comebacks. Every rifle round is a turning point.
ที่ดูเหยียบยังแค่แบบนี้อ๋อ
Clear brewing.
Amy has a stun. Here it comes. Satchel in. 1 single stun. 1 single satchel. That's 2 kills.
And it's a spike as well. Delivered on a platter.
ไป
Jelly will stay 1 away from that all.
ไม่กันเล่าเบียน
We really didn't know what to expect with G2 deciding to leave Bind open. It has been a black hole of a map for this team this year.
30 seconds left.
For a team that has won every event in EMEA.
Player
standing. They just have to go avoiding it.
တကယ်ခံပတ်နေပါလား
They'll take a flawless round. I mean, even that long re-clear with Mimi's stun looked pretty nice.
Approach Marlau for MIBR, not too happy. For the first time in a while, MIBR is on the back foot, and they'll take a timeout. One enemy remaining.
I'm trying to think of what's been going wrong for MIBR. Because really, again, they've only played the one rifle round. So instead, maybe some kind of a read against G2. I think one thing they might realize is Mimi's stuns have just suspiciously always been on the right side of the map. She's been leaning in off of early pressure from MIBR, early information given away.
Yeah, our defensive positioning has been so good this map. It's pretty rare you see the breach played here, and I imagine that might also be a factor of discussion.
Yeah.
Those trap plays, I think, are even more dangerous than the standard comp that MIBR is playing.
Yeah, the breach lines on defense can be really annoying to deal with because every sort of pathway into a site is straight up vertical, you know? So Mimi can just line up along those lines, stun absolutely everyone. So it means you're forced to have people playing not just anti-flash with their faces in the wall, but anti-stun, playing outside of those common lines to be able to swing in and trade out your teammates.
Remember last map though, I think MIBR's biggest strength was drawing out the trap plays early on the attack side, going into these late executes. They have to replicate that here.
And remember the first two rounds, first three rounds even, it was all about showers control for MIBR. They got punished in the third round because they didn't actually stick through into that space. It was just that late walk-in from Melissa. This time I think G2 may be reading that it's going to be moving back into that showers control.
They're absolutely right.
Stun is ready.
Rescue on a fairly passive angle.
Yeah, but that means that MIBR are going to be baited in, and 3 players are going to get stunned off of Rescue's contact. A satchel to follow, that might be 3 kills.
But Rescue has to deliver. Stun in, here's the satchel.
Somebody!
Stun!
Oh.
They bottled it!
Disaster. Disaster. It's a new comp for G2, and Rescue gets in front of the stun.
Just too early. Tubes in short. G2's last hope on this re-clear is wiped away.
This was the round to solidify the comeback, and now it's the one to solidify the map for MIBR.
2v5. Amy and Petra. That's
Okay.
a good start for Amy. Maybe looking for another lights out performance. But the util from MIBR, it's a Molly, a nade, and an SRN delivering.
How many nade kills is SRN getting?
2 after death, 1 there. I think like 4, 5, maybe 4.
And it's been good supportive utility as well. You know, whether it's a Seize or a Mosh or a Viper Molly.
When we were watching MIBR play in Brazil, I think their biggest strength was their team fighting together. When they play these flash-heavy comps where they can just dump utility, play off each other, that kind of innate coordination between the players is at a crazy high level. And I think Bind is where they get to show that the most.
Yeah, you see it so much, right? Every agent in their comp has some sort of fighting piece of utility. You'll see them combo it all the time. You'll see, you know, all these different awkward angles you have to hold. MIBR are very often aware of those. It actually feels like a thing that, I mean, maybe the players are just like fully aware of it, but maybe something they study too, because you saw back on Abyss, they were so aware of all these different off angles, little pixel angles they could own you on. You see similar things with their readiness, preparedness over the site fights.
This is an honest last chance for G2 here.
That it is.
They do have the Raise Rocket, and combined with the breach, you can set up a lot of trap plays, some aggro ideas early on. I think MIBR's goal this round has to be diffusing that ultimate.
Yeah, cat and mouse, right? You just want to dodge away from anything you can. Hope that you can make one of those ults fail again. Last time we saw Rescue with the ult was not able to convert it into a round win, or even into a kill.
That dangerous duo from G2 goes in. Zombie long.
Melissa's never going to make the same mistake again.
No.
Vanya actually TP'd into the corner. Got prowled out, TP'd back out. So no more playmaking really from Vanya.
Amy walks up into short. Here's the rocket. Where's the stun? Incoming now. But it's a rocket from both sides. And the raise from MIBR's above.
SRN wins it out. And the rest of MIBR is fighting forward. Mimi, the sole player over on this B site, will call in the support of Petra on the teleport. MIBR now realize B site is strong, A site is weak, with Lurks walking up and the teleport's coming through. It's all on Vanya.
Already revealed and a double swing.
So good. The utility, it's there. They're never gonna follow the same trick twice.
Nope. Too thorough. Can G2 even go for this? It's a 2v4.
Do you let them go to 12 untested? They've got some money. They're gonna go for this.
Okay. One off the ult for both these players from G2 goes in. That's the win condition. The duo. They've been playing together for 4 years, and they have to deliver in this round. But MIBR already knows everything, and they're just gonna get overwhelmed by the utility as they have many
Dễ đủ đấy. Bé ảo ấy, KB nè.တူပဲ. Attack တော့ smile ဝါဆိုင်ကနေဝယ်တာတန်တယ်. ဆယ်လာတွေကအဲ့ကနေပဲဝယ်ပြန်ရောင်းကြတာ. ဗီဇာကတ်လို့ပါအောင်လေ. ဟုတ်တယ်.
First time seeing a new rep here on the international stage from Brazil, and they're looking damn good.
Vanya escaped 2 ultimates with that teleport. But Rescue, oh my, almost lost her life. And now she...
Rescue!
Wow, and she got it 4! No ace today! Sayuri again! The IGL
got the spike
in a 1v3.
She's got time.
G2 cannot surrender this round. Rescue already did so
introvert
much.
တွေထင်ပါတယ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်တော့ရမီတို့ introvert တယောက်ပါမှအဆင်ပြေတယ်
So he's got so many options. Does she re-walk down A short, look for a pick? Get a TP afterwards, but she has to find that first one.
And G2 have a strong setup.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, they're giving everything in the front of the site, holding on the backside.
Tyra uses the smokes. It's a plant, but Mimi has the stun. Vanya should swing out, and this round should be over.
Nicely done.
It is.
How about Rescue, huh?
I mean, that came out of nowhere.
A 4-piece over on A short. She needed a round like that. Like, let's be honest. SRN has been putting on a masterclass. But after a round like that,
even after that round, SRN literally has double her kills.
Yeah. It's been kind of insane. Oh wow, MIBR actually choosing to go for the eco here. You see absurd amounts of ults on the opposite side.
I think it's the right play though. Don't take risks when you're already at 12. You have 5 chances to close.
The important thing for G2 is how they can stagger their ults. Just the pit so far, but look at SRN going! G2 just aren't ready for it. Petra will equalize, but the rest of MIBR are just zipping on in.
Spike down A.
Amy's gonna shut them down for now. It looked a bit suspect for a moment, but G2 take care of business.
All good.
And just 1 ultimate spent. That's exactly what they needed.
Now they can ration those ults. They'll have something for almost every round for the rest of this half if they use it right. But on Petra there, backs away, doesn't get caught off guard by the flying rays.
What's happening?
My question too.
I think so much, if G2 are gonna make this happen, it's Mimi. I'm not even talking about how she's shooting. I'm talking about how she calls around these refights they've gone for. MIBR have started being able to dodge those out. I think more patience might actually be necessary for Mimi to make sure they're catching MIBR.
What? Petra, where did that kill come from? I think you just spammed the lurker.
That was spam. Off of the Viper Orb going up, or off the wall going up.
The dynamic duo split up this one. Rescue without Mimi. Scene. Vanya, okay, that was bold. no one really to help. I think Mimi on site, but she's not traded. It's even again.
Rescue wants the fight, and she finds it. G2 had to get active, but this map is crazy right now. We're stepping up into A short, but there's showers present. There's still a spike needing to be recovered. They're coming straight into it.
They hear this. G2 is ready, and MIBR is not. SRN though. A bit of space, a bit of time. Uses the nade to create some separation. Look at Sayori. Does this become his flank now?
Oh my god. And Rescue's looking at showers. They don't think this is possible. No one's prepared for this. And Sayori's gonna pounce. Needs the second kill. Absolutely has to find it. And she does.
Rescue catches Sayori off guard. SRN 1v2. She heads to B.
Pump fakes everywhere. But Mimi's already here.
Rolling Thunder, Aftershock, an ult for SRN in the air! Mimi finds her! And G2 survive again!
G2 stay alive, but at what cost, Mimi? A breach ult and the raise ult used in that 2 versus 1 to guarantee it.
But a win's a win. And MIBR again on an eco round. Questioning is around the breach ult usage there. Doesn't matter now though.
Very true. MIBR, the dangerous thing about them is they just need one good round from SRN. Worthless. Not gonna be this one. Mimi's been sitting up in that spot for the last couple of rounds. Finally finds a head coming on in.
Every year when G2 build up their roster, come out with these new players, we're always talking about the young stars, what mark they can make. But every time, Mimi and Petra are still the ones delivering in these big moments.
Especially when you're on the big stage. You're best of 5.
There's no player in the GC scene in Valorant with more LAN experience than Mimi and Petra.
One of the OG duos.
But here's one of the young guns, Amy in the corner. It's an anti-eco, it's her chance to farm, but it's already going oh so wrong! Not for Amy! That's 3 kills. And that's Melissa. No chance to win this round.
Yeah, if Amy drops there, that might have just been the map.
I mean, she dies, that's 2 guns picked up, that's a post plant for MIBR.
She was having to do everything on her own there. Oh yeah. Don't show Mimi a shoulder. He's not gonna let you get away with that. Oh, the cross-map stun support for Mimi too. I missed that initially, but she is literally mid-rotation. Stunning up 3 players coming on out of that one.
The fuck?
It's so sick what you can do with Breach on this map.
Yeah. It's a weird one, because the flash, so weak, in my opinion. The stun, crazy good if you're hitting it on the right timings. And so far in the second half, Mimi has been hitting the right stuns.
So time out here for MIBR.
MIBR have a lot to play with.
I think the priority this round for G2 has to be denying SRN the orb. She's one off the showstopper. That's also what MIBR will probably expect.
Yeah, that's
ready
very
to
true.
get to those mind games late in a game.
Honestly, I want to see MIBR. The problem is they haven't really gotten into a comfortable post plant yet because they've been getting killed before the site hit really comes online. I think when they're able to get active in a post plant, they're crushing. Right? They've got a good comp for that. They can catch G2 with a lot of utility in their hands. So far, whether it's a paranoia or a stun, the stall from G2 has been absurdly effective.
MIBR open B long.
Oh wow. With a single satchel as well to stop the early swing on through, sending so much utility to force Vanya off that angle. And they get some concessions, right? Mimi loses the flash. But really, MIBR just want to enable SRN to find something. The spike's still left in spawn.
Little risky there.
Yeah, they're having SRN pick up that orb while the rest of the team is further away to see if maybe there could be a step up somewhere else on the map. Because SRN wouldn't be crazy enough to get that orb on her own, right?
MIBR now groups up B.
Yeah, they're going to go heavy and through long to leave the option of a late teleport in. And really the question is, will ResQ stay in showers and shut down that TP play?
There's a 1v1 in hookah. Mimi needs to stay alive. Her util is critical to this round.
Look at the util.
Another nade kill.
Are you kidding?
Vanya's dead. And now Mimi dies too. That's a sight loss.
Shut up.
She hasn't seen
Right,
any of these players.
SRN just keeps getting it done. And now G2, they're separated.
Shut up.
ResQ solo up into hookah. Looking for someone, but she's got no one left on her side.
Hả? Tao bị đề kìa. Này đâu mà.
With only one player left to deal with rescue. Okay, that's 2. 3 for rescue. Needs to save this game alone. But down to 30 health. A crossfire for MIBR. And they put an end to it. 13 to 10. MIBR take their home map. And they're up 2-0 in this best of 5.
They are just one map win away from another Brazil NA final.
It's unbelievable. G2 goes in. They would need a reverse sweep to recover. If not, Brazil's heading to the final.
VALORANT 빠진 진짜 아니마고요. 많이 봐줘 안 해?
Red Bull gives you wings.
The human body was built to move, not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day.
Là bạn.
Bia aku udah piauda soalnya aku mikir apa nama ita fan lah mungkin. Okay.
Disco account nhà ing.
Aku lại.
Sao ya mày để ya?
Ông phải làm, ông phải được.
Ông phải chiêm à?
Chi bạn. Còn nếu là tôi có thể chỉ nó phải với cái sau lưng nào là anh ngoài nào.
Tao gì mà biết rồi sợ.
Chắc đi tiền là số lượng đi về chỉ đó đấy.
Rồi. Ok, quay lại bảo đi.
Cho một cái tiền ăn.
Ok.
Sekian kali tinggal di macam ni. Masih kita kamu. Mesti kita kacau. Cũng là nhà mình gọi, nhà mình tôi đã chi.
Tao bị đó.
Là bé toát này. Con gì? Ai cả nhìn mà nó. Thôi ai, con nha. Mày biểu gì chiều mày.
Chào.
Con này nó sắp tối nào mà. Bị lá.
Được.
Cái này. Đang bị lia cái theo cái tiền ai mà. Tiền là kiểu nó không được. Nó thèm nhau kiểu. ยังไว้ไล่ไปยังจับนะ
hay đem nào rồi
เนี่ยต่อไปnó nghĩa là cái dòng bị vậy nó bị vậy sao chắc cả chị mẹ đập quay lao so bị chắc cả chị cha mẹ
không kịp á
không suy tập được không suy tập được bé không suy sao vậy mà có mấy chuyện bảo bự là
Match found.
cái nào mọi người làm như cái của châu thì có là cái của châu được bán theo chiều được chỗ này à năm nhiêu vì nào lấy
bảo đồ về ra
Cool. Let's go. Yes. Will say đi mà.
Mau ba bên này nó lại dựa vô mình.
Thôi được. Mà nào dựa. Thích để được cái tay được. Đúng mày mẹ luôn. Đây là vô kìa.
Là đúng rồi. Today we target là. Hả? Đó. What the fuck? Em biết là mấy của trò đều bố đến nhà bà này, có điểm bà này thả, ấy trong bà này truyền ấy là reflex rồi tỷ này quá, cháu xỉa. Đó, xí mấy này cháu xỉa.
hả
Yêu trai của con.
mau đi
Không là mưu lý, mà anh thằng này luôn đấy con đấy mà truyền chịu được rồi, anh thằng rồi mới sao mà đi là, cháu xỉa anh đó.
thật ra đây là mẫu bảo
Thôi để đó.
nóรู้dấu giá mà còn nữa
Yêu trai này con nè, yêu trai này ta con nè, rồi yêu trai thứ nhìn chào bà lại.
I honestly don't know who the Cypher on their side is. They missed it.
Để đó. Chả được choco milk mà lên mà lại choco milk. Đấy, mấy cái kiểu này có đôi khi ăn nhiều này mà choco milk đấy kiểu anh sẽ đi nó. Wow.
ခုနပွဲတဲ့ကလာဆော့ညာတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်
Down you go. Reloading.
Here.
Last player standing.
Oh.
Enemy spotted B.
Nice run.
Watch them run when lit by my sonar. That's when we strike.
Kami kukukasi, men.
Okay, let's get set up.
Tên này mà nó.
Take flight. Standing ahead.
Smoke's down.
Spike down A.
I have the spike. No chance. Revealing area. Enemy spotted A.
Here. Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike
here.
down A. 30 seconds left. Last player standing.
Say what? It sounds like that.
I don't like your toy, Cypher. Don't spy me. You're mine right now.
Revealing area.
Be faster. Here. Blocking sight.
One enemy remaining.
Those fools just wasted their bandit.
Thank you.
Embarrass them.
Scanning ahead.
တိုးလာနော်ကောင်းလား hay đấy
One enemy remaining.
Not one left standing.
Just let them try.
My eyes.
Standing ahead.
See ya.
Someone push there, wow.
Last player standing. Spike down, attacker spawn. The lights are so meaningless. Might as well give them to me.
Đi toa à?
Keep up.
Off your feet!
The hunt begins.
Enemy spotted A.
Oops, my ult's ready.
One enemy remaining.
Looks like I was stronger.
I'm the last thing they'll see before they die.
ခုနမှာကိုပါပြောရတယ် mà cô vào chưa nè hả một vài phiếu đủ chỗ mà nó mà đi lại một vài phiếu đủ chỗ mà nó mà đi mà trả lại Ủa vào ngoài
Launching smoke.
Nếu ai blind vậy
Gotcha.
One enemy remaining.
mình cũng đã blind rồi để biết đây thì mà sau này là việc
Smoke's down.
Last
player standing. Clutch.
I'm already dead.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
Drop.
Thank you.
Mai bị đó lại rồi.
Get out of my way!
Nailed them. Be side for side. Go ahead.
Lock in sight.
Enemy spot. Taken down.
I know exactly
Cypher.
where you are. Reloading.
Low 120. No, just one hit. Just one hit.
One enemy remaining.
They will scurry. And then they will die. I need this.
Yeah.
Here. Lock in sight. No charges left.
I have this bike. Sit still.
Baby.
Player standing. Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
I have retrieved the spike. Planted the spike.
Ta này thua rồi dạ.
Look your enemy in the eye. Approach with accuracy.
Someone.
Here.
Enemy spotted mid.
You had your fun. My turn.
Enemy spotted. Found them. Enemy spotted B.
One down.
Our spike carrier is dead. I have a
Spike down mid.
Off your feet!
30 seconds left.
Bye.
planted the spike.
Last player standing. Thrifty.
Nothing in this world hurt me. It's mine, and I will kill to defend it.
I have retrieved the spike.
Máy cậu nào à?
Down.
Spike down, attacker spawn. Last player standing.
Still got it.
Last round before the switch.
Don't be cheap.
Làm
Spend
gì?
it all before it's
Bạn
gone.
đề bà đấy.
Chào nhé.
I need
Nhiều đâu ạ? Dạ. Rồi, nhiều đâu. Sao green xong rồi entry là đâu phải nè, entry quay nó để lấy mùi mày nè.
Need help.
Nó muốn biết lấy mùi xe gì.
The hunt begins.
My ult's ready.
launching smoke.
Eyes down.
Last player standing.
Sắp OP.
Out of here.
Switching sides.
Where will they go this time?
มัน
Smoke's down.
Grounded.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
抄佢抄佢，呢個。
I want their life, not yours.
มากูเจียมใส่ไหน
Shall we leave it?
เนี่ยมากูหนีเลย
Shall it?
I need this. My thanks.
ใช่ใช่
Spike planted.
Enemy spotted A.
Trade here. That's 3.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
ตีได้抄的哇！
Hold on to your hats.
A.
I'm king of this hill. Let's ruin their day.
看到你比完了。
I need this.
Embarrass them.
Need help.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
No.
Standing ahead. Death is cold. Spikes here.
One of my cameras is broken.
Need a drop.
It's fine. Need a drop.
Drop please, drop.
Biết là phá ra nó nhắn vào tòa mà.
Right here.
เวลาเหรอ
30 seconds left.
Stick beacon down.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Drink some water, reload your mags, and let's get back out there.
I can drop. Wait, I can drop because
I have money if you need. Need a drop. Thanks.
Need
help.
I got.
ปีละแล้ว Oh yeah, pretty sure. That is that.
my ult's ready.
Reloading. Reloading. Launching smoke.
My ult is ready.
I know exactly where you are.
That's right.
Last player standing.
Why destroyed?
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Mana? Smoke again.
You had your fun. My turn. Wonderful. It's great to see how frightened they are. They want to die. Let them.
Smoke's down. Molly.
The hunt begins. Enemy spotted here. Right here. My ultimate is ready. Enemy spotted here.
Revealing area. There they are.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
ว่าได้แค่เสาบอ ต้องอะไรเด็ก
No more doubts. We're ready.
I can buy though. Give me those back. Window.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do. Careful. Here. Here. One minute.
Reloading.
Going B, I guess.
Here.
I know exactly where you are.
Where is? Let me be.
30 seconds left.
Off your feet!
Last player standing. Ten seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Shoot the bad guys. How's that for a plan?
ไอ้ห่าไม่เฉียว
Magari tu dia biar
เน่ามาเน่ามา
Boleh dia mau nè.
เน่ามาเน่ามาไม่เน่า Standing ahead. โอ้สูงมากเลยสัส
Met jet.
Eyes down.
40 jet. Careful, silver. My wrong. Strong.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
You had your fun. My turn.
Was that important?
Match point.
I need this.
Yeah.
My thanks.
Glove của con tung chèn hay à lại đó. Thế thì cao đi.
Get out of my way!
Hay là quá. Mày đi vô mà.
Player standing. Spike planted.
Sleep, brother.
Chị đã lên am nào được.
I find them. I kill them. Since I need this.
Ready.
The hunt begins. Open up the sky.
Tại vì một đi điều rồi đâu nhỉ.
Careful now. Tripwire destroyed.
Spike planted.
Right between the eyes.
Last player standing.
Still in sight.
Race into the spike side!
There's some watchmate. Like, it's always.
Stay safe.
Careful!
One enemy remaining. Spike down mid. Defenders win.
Kìa. Ná mẹ, tất cả chi mẹ. Cái này báo mày. Anh chờ á, con này báo. Nó bị cuộc chắc bị vậy. Cái này thôi kìa, cái này bạn mà cứu.
Ok. Anh nhà tôi già giàu mà qua.
역시야 코리아가 파다가 맞고. Tích là phá tả đi, đó là gì phá tả?
Đó là gì mà bu?
Thế đi.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.